Currently, there are many programs available for analyzing data. One of the most common for data analysis is SPSS, or the Statistical Package for the Social Sciences. This program is used to do the most basic functions, as well as many complicated ones. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to SPSS and some basic functions. Once you open SPSS, you'll start with a screen like this one. This is a spreadsheet where you can input data directly, or you can input data from another location. In either case, this is what you will analyze. Notice that there are some numbered rows on the left-hand side. Each row represents one person's data. The columns represent the name of the variable collected. Inside each box will be the data from each subject. To import these data, you have two options. You can input each score one by one into these boxes, or you can import the scores from a different spreadsheet, like an Excel spreadsheet. In this example, data will be imported. To import data, you'll need to select File, then Open, then Data. From here, you'll need to locate your data. In this example, the data matrix is located on the desktop. First, change the extension to match the type of file you are looking for, and then select your file. And then I press Open. Here you can see that SPSS is suggesting a way to organize and label these data. As a general rule, SPSS will provide helpful prompts, and most often, the answer that you should press is yes or okay. So here we pressed OK. And we now see that the data are inputted into the SPSS spreadsheet. You'll notice that there are two boxes in the lower left-hand corner. One is called the data view, and one is called the variable view. You can press on either button to change your view. In this case, we're now looking at the data view. If we press on the variable view, then we have a new look at the variables. In variable view, we're able to edit the names and properties of the variables. Let's return back to data view. In the data view, we can see 20 rows of data. This represents data from 20 different individuals on two variables. The first variable is hours, and that's the number of hours that the individual studied for a quiz. And scores is the second variable, and this represents the individual's score on the quiz. Next, let's run some simple analyses to calculate some basic frequencies of the data in the matrix. To do this, we go to Analyze, then to Descriptives, then to Frequencies. From there, you will identify your variables. So we're going to take hours and scores and place them as the variables that we would like to generate frequencies on. Next, we're going to click on the button Statistics. Here, we will identify what kind of information we would like about these variables. To select three measures of central tendency in the upper right-hand corner: mean, median, and mode. And I'm going to select three measures of dispersion in the lower left-hand corner: standard deviation, range, and variance. And then we press Continue. Next, I'm going to tell the computer that I would like to generate some charts. I click on the Chart button and then to histograms. And I would also like to see the normal curve on that histogram, so I check the box as well. I press Continue, and then I press OK. The computer has created a companion file called an output file. That is the one that you're viewing now. This is a recording of all of the analyses that you conduct in any kind of session. Remember that to view the output file, it's very easy if you hover down below over the sigma symbol. You can see that I go back to the data view if I want, or hover again over sigma and go back to the output file. As you scroll down through the output file, you can see all the descriptive information provided by SPSS on the variables we selected. Once you get all your analyses complete, you can take the output files and you can either save them in SPSS or you can save them as a Word document. If you're going to save them into a Word document, I recommend that you use Control-A to select all, then Control-C to copy it. And then you cut and paste into a Word document using Control-V. So now we've covered some basics about importing data into SPSS, as well as performing some basic analyses.